Good afternoon, Whalers Nation, and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We are coming to you live from a wet Vito Capizzo Stadium as your Nantucket Whalers JV football team will be hosting the Warriors from Nauset High School. Of course, varsity lost off island, but we're happy to have a special presentation of Junior Varsity Football. Got a great crew. Of course, I am Chris Morris, your voice of Whaler Sports, alongside Colby Lucas. What's up, buddy?
Not much. Glad to be here, guys.
Awesome. Happy to have our student broadcaster representing Nantucket High School. Sean Davis will be your eyes on the field. Happy to be hanging out with Shawnee as always. And of course, Charles Douglas, the brains of the op. Charles in charge. Bringing and making us look as cool as we can, Colby. Of course, a dreary day here on the island, but overall not too bad. I mean, it's mid-50s, almost 60 probably.
Yep.
Not a lot of wind, which is nice, but the field definitely pretty soaked up.
Yep.
So both teams are hanging out here in the clubhouse as long as they can. And before we get to an actual game preview, I do want to thank our founding underwriter for sports on the NSC and NCTV, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. They have made the students of Nantucket High School a priority of their philanthropic efforts and have continued those efforts with their support of our broadcast. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, proud supporters of Nantucket Whalers Athletics.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com. Underwriting support for this Whalers football broadcast on the NSC provided in part by Nantucket Bank and Rockland Trust, providing financial education and resources to local communities for over a century. Rockland Trust Bank, where each relationship matters.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as we await the players here for this JV football game against Nauset. So obviously the varsity squad came up a little bit short. 28-14 was the final, but they fought hard. I mean,
absolutely
I was able to
did,
listen to some of the game. Did you go over the game or?
No, I didn't,
Yeah.
Saw some highlights from it.
Yeah, and obviously Burke Lombardi at quarterback here for JV squad, which is where he should be as a freshman, but he has been forced to play some varsity level game time because of the injuries to Brock Beamish. But hopefully he'll keep getting some reps because honestly, I talked to Coach Beamish. He just needs reps. He just needs reps against the kids that he should be playing against, which is more this team. Again, we have our next two, a couple of the Nauset parents. And they informed us that the Nauset kids team, just like our team, is freshman laden.
Right.
A lot of youth. So we'll see. Obviously, we'll see some mistakes on the field here today. Obviously, and
of course,
as well they should be on this field. Hopefully, when they get up to the varsity level, they don't make those mistakes. But a good squad, 3-1 on the season. Their lone loss came against Sandwich, who of course defeated the varsity program as well. Good squad. But Coach Beamish had nothing but good things to say overall on the first few games. JV is tough because you've played JV.
Of course.
You want to win, but there's still stipulations as to the coaching and strategy of, are you good enough to play varsity? Like Burke is probably good enough, but should he play, 4 quarters? Probably not, So
Right.
I think we'll see him for a couple quarters, and then we'll see. Maybe Ashley Ayersman or Ashley Klatt comes in. She actually has played well. In the off-island game against Bourne, she drove the team down to 4 touchdowns when she was under center. So we'll have to see what happens here. Again, I don't know a lot. We don't know a lot because we just don't get a chance to see the JV spot. This is one of only 2 home games too, so it's kind of nice that we're able to capture it for the coaches, for the families, for the kids, for you guys, and Whalers Nation always happy to bring you any Whalers athletics. We were able to do one of the JV games last year for you guys. For hoops, and while we wait for the kids, talk to us. So now you are officially what, a 3-sport athlete?
3-sport, yeah.
Yeah, so you're playing golf right now.
Golf right now, basketball in the winter, and baseball in the spring.
And baseball in the spring. Of course, we were able to and loved coming over to that new field over at Bacchus.
Yeah, really happy to have you guys there for those games. Yeah,
definitely coming back over. I know it was great having DC because he's called a lot of baseball games, and he was the stat guy. He was great with all the stats. So fun to have him up there and around to keep us in line.
Right.
Make it sound professional, but. Good squad, heading in the right direction too, baseball.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, young team we are, and we're only going to get better from here on out, and definitely excited for this year.
Awesome. And the golf team, you guys are what, 8-6? I saw.
I believe so. If not somewhere around there.
Yeah, something like that.
Right.
Which qualifies you for the postseason tournament, which is great. Already took care of business on that.
Yep.
And you guys have one coming up tomorrow?
We have one coming up tomorrow and one coming up Wednesday.
Match again. Oh, another busy week.
Yep.
So
for sure.
Against Nauset is your next one.
Against Nauset, yeah. Great team.
And you guys are leader by committee. Who's as far as your best numbers wise? It seemed to have varied.
Yeah, exactly.
Week to week.
Yeah, it definitely shifts, all around. But I'd say, obviously David Foley's a great golfer.
Yeah.
Tiki Scarlett. Ben Freeman, David Bolter. We got a lot of good golfers on the team, and on any given day, anyone could play really well. Sure. So I think we have a really good squad.
Yeah, that's great to have that many talented kids.
Yeah,
One
absolutely.
through 8 that can put up a number. Now, how does it work as far as who plays who? Is that just basically who the coaches come up with, or do you guys play off to get the first spot? Or?
Yeah. So we're in like a league, just like any other sport, and. It's basically just league play. Obviously Travis decides who we play,
No, as far as inside the team, who goes 1,
right.
2, 3.
It's mostly whoever's playing the best in practice or
Gotcha.
who's been, if somebody has a really good game the day before, then they'll probably be number 1,
Gotcha.
So it's more like that.
So it's not like match play. You guys don't match up against each other. Just go
straight
out
up
and play.
stroke play, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. As I know, I played tennis in high school, and we would play,
head-to-head.
1 versus 2, and whoever won that match, they got to play 1. So it's interesting. I was just curious as to how that comes, but it's basically the same thing. You played well that day. You keep the streak going, right?
Right.
And we talked a little bit about basketball. Obviously, a bit of a rebuild, as it is, every year, really.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you guys should that freshman class that came in here should at least get you a couple bodies, including Burke Lombardi, of course, who is a big hoopster. So we'll have to wait and see how that all plays out. And, we're still waiting for the Whalers to come out on the field. Not sure whose timing it is, but we had 3:30 on our little calendar, but maybe they're getting their last-minute pep talk here. Either way, we're happy to be here and bringing you some bonus football, and happy to have Colby Lucas.
Yep.
We're going to let him do at least 2 quarters of the play-by-play. I'll probably start it out just because, we're here.
Yeah, exactly.
But as we said, I did talk to Coach Beamish, and he said that Burke should get at least the first couple quarters. Again, getting some good game time reps, and then we'll see who comes in at quarterback. Again, could be Ashley Klatt. We also have Owen Haig, technically, as a sophomore on the roster, and Jose Nunez as another freshman that's got the QB in front of our roster. I do want to thank Coach Beamish. He not only did he give us a roster, he embossed this roster. We got it like weather resistant and everything. So kudos, Coach Beamish, for taking the extra effort there and getting us not only just a roster, but a weatherable roster. unlike our camera, which is taped up and waterproofed as well as Shawnee could do it over there. Good stuff. Our second weather game, of course. The second game of the year, which seems to be a ritual now as far as weather intruding on our efforts to bring Whalers Nation football games.
Yep.
But the rain should be intermittent at best. There's little bands that are rolling through. Again, the wind is the key, though. That has definitely died down, and the flag at the far side of the field, barely nothing moving. Don't even have the flag up on the flagpole here. But we should see the lights here tonight, too. I would imagine the lights should get turned on because it's not going to get any lighter, that's for sure. It's going to get nothing but darker, and unfortunately the sun is going away quicker as the days unfold. Did you stay up and catch any of the Northern Lights last night?
No,
Sean,
I didn't. I know my parents were trying to see them, but they couldn't. They couldn't. I don't know if it was just where we were, the timing, but it was like right after 8. I think that's when they were as well, but nothing.
It seemed like it was pretty dark, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I will not even embarrass myself to tell you what time I went to sleep. It was early, let's say. I didn't even make it through the first quarter of a football game. But we have an excuse. We have 2 kids, 2 littles, 3 littles really, but 3 real littles that tie up our time quite often. So once again, thanks for joining us here on the NSC and NCTV as the rain begins to come down a little heavier as soon as I said it's not going to. The broadcaster jinx lives on. Oh yeah, it's raining. But we are awaiting kickoff here from what should be a pretty soggy Vito Capizzo Stadium. Again, the yard markers will be, or at least the yard lines will be a challenge. So we'll do our best to come up with what yards the kids are on. Nauset, I heard, is 1-2 on the season. They've played 3 games and have been competitive in all 3 of their games. Came up with a victory in one of them, and again, the Whalers 3-1 on the season. They've defeated Cardinal Spellman, blew them out 42-0. They beat Carver 22-6 and beat Bourne 36-0. Again, their lone loss came off island at home against Sandwich. But a pretty competitive game. As you can see, the numbers are pretty even. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. About 20 kids for Nauset. They had a couple that forgot their equipment, so they are not going to play today. It's high school kids, man.
That happens, especially going to Nantucket for the first time.
Exactly. And I think our roster has, 16 kids? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, almost 25 kids as far as the roster, but I don't think they have all dressed. I don't see 25 over there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Quick counting doesn't give me 25, but again, I would say probably a handful of these kids will certainly dress for varsity, if not get some solid playing time, up to including we saw big number 98, Dennis Aguilar, who does the kicking duties.
Yeah, he's been good this year.
Yeah,
for sure.
When he's had his opportunity, certainly. The snaps have been the
right,
issue,
exactly.
not the kicks.
Yeah, it's hard to get on the field, at least in the games we've seen. But
that's right. And again, obviously, a lot of 2-point conversions in the high school game.
Yep.
But overall, I mean, obviously, the offense has been challenging, but Aaron Hanlon was nearly unstoppable against Nauset. He had some unbelievable kickoff returns, including one to the house. Really set up the offense a couple times. But turnovers, you just can't turn the ball over in the high school game. It's even more important to avoid those kind of mistakes because the possessions are just not as many.
Yeah, exactly.
Period. So. Yep. But I do see 10 minutes on the clock. So we're getting close. We got to be getting close here as the rain continues to pound down. I'm not sure. Again, could have had a lightning strike somewhere because that will immediately delay the game a half hour. which is what Travis said. I think they were also searching for some kids to do the sticks because they got a couple of students just getting soaking wet over here, taking one for the team for sure to run the sticks. And, again, the rain just continues to pound out. So we'll take a break here on the NSC and NCTV, come back with hopefully the opening kickoff of the JV football team as they take on the Nauset Warriors. First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Carver.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And way under control. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
Whistle.
The board of Nantucket Youth Lacrosse and the coaches are wildly passionate about the sport of lacrosse and teaching it to Nantucket's kids. I'm Gary McCarthy, president of Nantucket Youth Lacrosse. The dedication of not only the players, but the parents and coaches to running this program is really inspiring.
So what I love about the Learn to Play program is when I show up every day, the kids are coming smiling and all they want to do is have fun.
This is my third year coaching the girls Learn to Play lacrosse team here. What I really like about it is that for those that are newer to sports, they're learning leadership skills, team building, communication. They're learning not only just how to pick up and pass and catch and shoot in lacrosse. There's so much more to be gained.
The beauty of this program is to grow the love of playing and then to grow the love of the game of lacrosse and playing the game of lacrosse.
I first got involved with Nantucket Youth Lacrosse back in 2012 when we had one U15 team, and it has grown tremendously. It has been incredible to be a part of such a program.
My passion for coaching I didn't know was there until I started. Being on the lacrosse board and helping out coaching has allowed me to kind of give back to Nantucket since it is such a wonderful community.
We're driven as a board to promote inclusiveness across social, cultural, and economic backgrounds. With your assistance, financial assistance, we've been able to do that. We've given scholarships for both registration.
I want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. We're getting a coin toss. As you can see, the puddles are amassing as we speak. The rain continues. But we're going to play some football here because the coin toss is officially happening Colby, you caught the numbers. Who was out there representing the Whalers?
So number 88, it looks like Edgar Mencia.
Mm-hmm.
And number 55.
Oh, 55, right.
55, which is Evan Cranston, looks like. And then Ashley Klatt, number 35. There you go.
And we should see Ashley Klatt actually at quarterback.
Yep.
She is the QB2.
Yep.
I did get word from Coach Beamish that Burke will start the first couple quarters here. And then it'll be Ashley behind center. So we'll look forward to that. And as you can hear, both teams fired up to get things going here. Thanks very much to those joining us right here on island and, of course, across the world as Whalers Nation has spread its fins, right, across the entire country and the world via YouTube. So it will be Nauset kicking off to the Whalers. You got better eyes than I do. Who you got out there, Colby?
So number 16, it looks like is returning.
So Kaiden Whitfield, which you talked
Whitfield
about,
looks like returning. Yeah, he's a great player, sophomore. And then on the right side, it looks to be number 81. 81. So Justin Torres.
All right.
Both very good players.
Little squibber kick fielded at the 35 across the 40. That's number 25 on the return. Russell Simpson, as he gives the Whalers good field position at the 43-yard line, we'll call it.
Yeah, great field position to start here for the Whalers. From a squib kick, that's exactly what you want. Just a recovery, get some good yards there on the pickup. So definitely a great way to start the drive for the Whalers.
And fielding the ball in this weather is
exactly.
going to be at a premium.
Never easy.
For sure. All right, Whalers break the huddle. Burke Lombardi in the backfield with 4 wideouts to start the game. Rain, what rain? Back to pass. Broken play. Lombardi sends a wobbler out of bounds. And that's the way we begin here.
Man, it is going to be tough to throw it here. I mean, you could see it on that ball. Just
no grip.
No grip at all.
And looked like he was going to throw a quick pass there.
Right,
but,
exactly.
The receiver on a different page.
Yep.
As I believe it was number 29 he was looking for, Jermaine Chenis Jr. And he continued along downfield, and Burke Lombardi took it down and wisely threw it out of bounds. I mean, you saved the down, saved the distance. He probably could have scrambled for a yard or two, but that's a fumble, and right to the running back who blast through a couple of Nauset defenders. Heads up play by Christopher Martinez, number 31, who gathered the bad snap from Lombardi and was able to gain positive yardage, bringing up 3rd down and about 7.
Yeah, great heads up play there. Even to get some yards on a play like that is just, it's exactly what you need.
So brings up a manageable 3rd down here. 3rd down, we'll call it a long 6. At the 47-yard line, Lombardi with a guy in motion and trying to get the outside corner, unable to do so as Nauset gobbles him up back at the original line of scrimmage. And we could see some special teams play here, which could be an adventure in the rain. 4th down and about 10, maybe 11 now, actually. They marked him behind the original line of scrimmage. So a good defensive effort by the Warriors. Again, tough fielding. And you can see the kids just still trying to catch their feet underneath them. But it will be a punt. What's the number back in the... Can't see the number of the punter, but Whalers trying to get in formation here still. And good snap, fielded, and the kick is away, and it's a boomer. Over the head of the return man and bounding towards the 10-yard line inside the 10 as the Whaler stops and slides.
That was a kick by Jake Clark.
A heck of a kick.
Real good kick.
And that pins the Warriors way back. Again, I think they marked it out around the 15-yard line. Again, no hash marks, no yard markers for us, so that's going to be an adventure trying to guess, our best guess as to where the play will end. So 1st and 10, the Warriors come out for their first possession. The quarterback is number 18, Oliver Achitula. Mom's sitting next to us here in the window, and he's back to pat. Oh, actually hands it off, and good run. As they give the Warrior running back about 4 yards on 1st down, so that's all it takes. I'm not a math major like Coach Herman I usually stand next to. But 4, 4, and 4 is a 1st down. As the Warriors break the huddle for their second play here. Opening drive again, 3 wideouts, a couple of running backs, handoff, and a good cut outside, but the Whalers there. Big number 40 with the tackle. That is Daniel Bouchard. We got Mom right next to us here taking pictures as well, so she got all the action. I heard the clicks. So good tackle from behind as the running back was able to find some daylight on the outside. No gain on the play, so bringing up 3rd and long for the Warriors, 3rd and about 6. As the clock continues to run, approaching 7 minutes to play here, no score. First possession, Whalers unable to move it, so they went 3 and out and punted. Good punt all the way down to the 15-yard line. And now 3rd down for the Warriors. 4 wideouts for Achitula. He's back to pass, throws it, and again, just tough throwing as he skipped it into the intended receiver, number 16 for Nauset, and they will now have to bring out their punter and should be good field position for the Whalers as the Warriors will have their first adventure in special teams, punting from near the goal line, 4th and about 6. So number 81, Justin Torres, back to return for the Whalers. Good snap. And it's a fake. No, a fake. And a kick. And fielded by one of the up men. He'll gain yardage inside the 30. Dangerous play there by number 23, Jake Clark. But, hey, it worked out. Gained him about 5 yards on the return.
Yep. Yeah, good heads-up play there. I mean, just to make the grab, especially in this weather. Definitely a risky play, but paid off as he got a couple yards. Really going to help the Whalers here as they're already in Nauset field position. So,
yeah, again, I highly doubt a field goal is going to come into play. No. So I would say we're safe to
get in the end zone.
4-down territory here for the Whalers. But by far their best field position starting the game, starting the drive here. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Nauset 23-yard line. So 7 yards on the return by Clark. And Lombardi in the shotgun again. He'll go back to pass. Big rush and big number 73 for Nauset. Gobbles up Lombardi well behind the line of scrimmage. They will mark him all the way back beyond the 35, so a loss of about 12 on the play. Just got to throw it away there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's tough when the pressure comes so fast, but obviously tough to read, but definitely the play there was to throw it away and just live another day. Now it turns into 2nd and 22 instead of 2nd and 10.
And if there was a field goal thought, those thoughts are immediately thwarted by the huge sack. Again, number 73 for the Warriors, credited with the sack. And we'll see if the Whalers can maybe just chip away here and hand it off. They do so, and again, good play by the Warriors. Not fooling anybody with that play, and there's another loss on that play. The Whalers going in the wrong direction on offense. And a timeout called by Coach Bemis as he wants to chat it up here a little bit. Still no score here. Time called with 5:24 on the game clock. So both special teams played. Actually, a good punt from the Whalers, and then that trick punt. Where he went back, sort of faked the pass, and then kicked it. So nothing wrong with that. Again, a heads-up play by Clark to field it and gain some yardage, but unfortunately the offense has just gone the wrong way.
Right. I mean, the way this game's playing, the way the weather is, unless we get like a couple big plays, the highlight of this game could be special teams, just because of the conditions and how people have to play through it. But yeah, I mean, certainly kind of a slow start, but I mean, some exciting special teams plays at the very least.
No doubt. And again, a heads-up play by number 31.
Yeah, absolutely.
Christopher Martinez, as the snap went through Lombardi's hands in that first possession, and he was able to gain something out of nothing. I don't know that Coach Beamish has got the 3rd and 28 or 38 in his playbook.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one.
We'll see if they can get something manageable here. And again, just work the field position game here a little bit. And the Whalers getting lined up here, finally. Lombardi rolling out, and again, he will evade one. See if he can catch the corner here. Evades another, but just runs out of bounds at about the line of scrimmage, which was the Nauset 40. Looks like he actually lost some more yardage, so unfortunately the Whalers are forced to punt as they had 3 straight plays of negative yardage.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that pressure came immediately. I mean, there was no time to spare for Lombardi there. I mean, I don't know if there was a block miss, but definitely the pressure came in extremely fast, so a tough play for Lombardi to make there.
And Nauset definitely brought the blitz on third
yeah,
down.
absolutely.
They knew it was going to be a passing play, and pressure on
Another
the
great
kick.
kick.
Another good kick by Clark. Bounces and hit the Nauset player. That's a live ball, and he dives on it wisely. And another good punt. The punt has been a weapon for the Whalers. Second straight drive for Nauset, starting inside the 15-yard line. We'll have to guess as to where they start this drive. Looks like it'll be at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, no doubt. Great punt there by Jay Clark. He's been making great special teams plays on both sides, as he made a great play on the recovery and now a couple great punts. So definitely going to need him to keep going if we want to have the edge here in this one.
Absolutely. And again, special teams are quite special today.
Yeah, for sure.
As catching and kicking the ball will be challenging, to say the least, although the rain has subsided. It's lightened anyways. So 1st and 10, again, Achatula hands it off on the end around, some space out there. Nice recovery by number 23. Good open field tackle as the Whalers closed it up. That's Clark once again, all over the field. I think we'll have to carry Coach Herman's tradition of picking 3 stars. He's already leading the way as the top star, but we'll have to see if somebody else comes up. No gain on the play. Clark able to wrap up and tackle in the open field, as it looked like the Warriors runner had some daylight to the outside.
Yeah, he was picking up speed there. I mean, it was a great place to be. I mean, Clark was just in the right place at the right time. Got to where he needed to be and made a big play.
4 wideouts for Nauset once again as Achatula back to pass. Faces a rush. Deep pass over the middle. Caught and dropped. Open was the receiver behind the Whalers' defense. Good throw right in the breadbasket, but number 21 unable to haul it in. Lucky for the Whalers there.
Definitely. I think the weather played a big part in that one. And great throw. The Whalers avoided one there. I mean, maybe busted coverage, but nonetheless, live another day, and Nauset's going to have to make a big play on 3rd down and keep this thing going.
Yeah, 3rd and 10 upcoming. Again, it's one of those things where you take a chance for a big play the other way. I mean, you saw it in that Bills game. It ended up costing them the game as the punt didn't make it out of field goal range, and Houston was able to kick a 60-yard field goal to win the game. Achatula back to pass again, looking up deep over the middle. Oh, what a snag on the run across the 40. Great catch all the way across the 50. Number 83 snags it out of midair and makes a heck of a play.
Yeah, plays like that are really going to be the difference maker in this one. I mean, obviously this game's going to be played a lot on the run, but when you can make a really big play, especially over the middle like that, I mean, the receiver just finds the ball. I mean, there were so many Whalers defenders, but just a great grab to make. And big plays like that, obviously, are going to make a huge difference in this one.
Flips the field on 3rd down. Wish I had a name on number
Yeah.
83, but that was a heck of a grab on the inside slant route. And as Colby said, in between 3 Whaler defenders, and a handoff goes inside here, slipping down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And run after the catch as well, an extra 20 yards as that pass from Achitula was right on the money. And number 83 was able to scamper an extra 15 yards for the game's biggest offensive play.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Second down and call it 10 for the Warriors there on the Whalers side of the field at the 47-yard line. As Achitula breaks the huddle with 4 wideouts once again. Single setback in the backfield. And it is a pass, another deep pass, and they got a man open. Nauset will score a touchdown on a 48-yard bomb as the Whalers missed a coverage there. Number 16 scores a touchdown on a big play. So 2 big plays on that drive, and just like that, the Warriors strike first.
Right, as you said, Chris, I mean, it just looked like a missed coverage. He was wide open down the sideline, and just tough for the Whalers to recover on that one. Great pass, great route, and really can't get much better than that for Nauset.
Unfortunately, we got to tip our caps every now and then, and those were 2 plays in a 2 plays out of 3 that, again, Achitula put the ball right on the money, and number 16 was able to haul it in and scamper down the sidelines untouched for the Warriors touchdown. And here comes the adventure that is. Well, they'll try for a 2-point conversion here. Little fake handoff. Oh, intercepted, and it's a dead ball. Coach Herman would be going crazy right now. He thought for the longest time, and again, the rules may have changed just recently, that would have been a live ball.
Right,
and it could have been 2 points the other way, as it is at every other
Yeah, that's
level.
how I've always known it as. You know, you get that pick, you run over to the other end zone, and you get 2 points.
That's right. So that could have been a play, but nonetheless, the Whalers thwart the scoring play, which is basically 2 points anyway. So either way, the score is now 6-0 as Nauset completes the 88-yard drive in just 3 plays. Again, 2 big pass plays as number 83 grabbed a inside slant on 3rd and 6 and ran it out to the 50-yard line. And 2 plays later, Achitula connects with number 16 along the sidelines and goes the distance from 48 yards out. And we will have another kickoff here as the Whalers now find themselves down 6-0 with 2:35 to play here in the first quarter. A little squibber near onside. That's a live ball. And the Whalers fortunate to get on it. Oof. And Ashley Klatt on special teams, able to come up with a recovery. So heads up play from her.
Yeah, absolutely. Great heads up play. I mean, that was a real dangerous one. I don't think the Whalers were expecting that. I mean, obviously, they were probably expecting a squib kick, but that one was pretty much an onside kick.
Yeah, nearly an onside and nearly recovered by Nauset, too.
Definitely not a bad play, especially with this weather. You know.
I mean, it's JV football.
Exactly. Might as well take a shot.
Might as well practice it. And it nearly worked, too.
Exactly,
so. Motion in front of Lombardi. Handoff goes, and then once again, Nauset just blows up the play. Huge loss on the running play. Chennis Jr. tried to catch the edge, but Nauset is just living in the Whalers' backfield so far.
Yeah, that looked like a loss of about 14. I mean, Nauset is just getting right there. I mean, it's almost like just right off the bat they're getting there. I mean,
almost as if they know the play.
Yeah. Know the play or something. I mean, they're getting there real quick.
As Colby mentioned, a huge loss. We'll call it 14 yards. I'm not sure exactly. Let's see. We could do some math here. 10. Yeah, it's about 14 yards. So 12 yards all day. Okay. So 2nd and 22 already. The Whalers behind the sticks in this possession. Lombardi back to pass, flips it out. Oh, what a catch on the run. Beautiful play. One-handed grab in the weather. Justin Torres, come on, kid.
Yeah, what a catch by Torres there. Obviously, the pressure comes immediately. Lombardi with a great heads-up play and just an absolutely phenomenal grab by Torres there. One hand out.
I mean, we'll put that out there. We'll see if ESPN catches it up. I don't know if I've ever seen a JV football catch on ESPN's top plays, but that was a top play.
That was a top play. I mean, just the ability to catch that. I mean, it looked like he had only a few fingers on it and pulled it in. So
great
play by Justin Torres there.
Still third down as the Whalers got the yardage back and some. 16-yard play brings up 3rd and 8 still. And Lombardi back to pass. Slings it. Caught again. Torres, first down yard, still on his feet. Torres with another catch. Lombardi slings it sidearm. I love that because I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. Yep. My quarterback when I was growing up, you probably have no idea who Bernie Kosar was at the University of Miami, a multiple national championship winner, and dude slung it sidearm just like that. I grew up slinging it sidearm also like Bernie Kosar. But that was back in the mid to late 80s. So that times me out here immediately. As the clock ticking down under 30 seconds. Great play on 3rd down. Again, a swing pass. That's almost a lateral. And a good gain on 1st down. Once again, number 31 bringing the wood on that play. As Christopher Martinez got the little swing pass and gained about 3 yards. Bringing up 2nd down, and we'll see the Whalers probably will not get another play off here before the end of the first quarter. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that will do it for the first quarter of play. And we'll come back here.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com. Underwriting support for this Whalers football broadcast on the NSC provided in part by Nantucket Bank and Rockland Trust, providing financial education and resources to local communities for over a century. Rockland Trust Bank, where each relationship matters.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Welcome back here to the NSC. I'm Colby Lucas. I will be doing the play-by-play in this quarter at least. And the Whalers are switching sides on the fields, obviously, due to the end of the quarter. They'll pick up right where they started after a couple great completions from Burke Lombardi to Justin Torres.
2nd and 6, little mix-up in the backfield.
And that's a handoff to Christopher Martinez, and there's a flag. See what that is. Very possibly could be holding.
Holding, or maybe offsides or an illegal formation. Oh, they got face mask.
Face mask, that's going to be quite a few yards if it is.
That's a personal foul, so that Whalers might catch a break here and get 15 yards, and again, 1st down yardage as well. Let's see what the discussion is.
Yeah, not sure what that was.
I don't know why the Whalers are coming to the line of scrimmage. Hold on there.
I was a bit confused on that as well, so it looks like the refs are just about to make their decision on the call.
Nobody informed the offense that there was a penalty on the play.
No, they were ready to go.
Maybe they're waving it off? Let's see if there's some sort of explanation here. Nope, they're calling
it's face mask on the defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Whalers.
Whalers are going to pick up what, 15 yards here, right?
15 yards.
15
on the
big
face
yards
mask.
here, and that is going to be huge.
There used to be a 5-yard version, but
Really?
I don't think in high school there's any 5-yard version of face mask. You grab a face mask, it's 15 yards.
Yeah, that's going to be huge for the Whalers. That puts them right into Nauset territory. Just a huge play for the drive. And the Whalers are going to try to capitalize on that here.
It looks like the 28-yard line will be 1st and 10 for Nantucket.
A little bit of a scuffle there with the ref.
Nauset coach not happy with the call. Lombardi back to pass again, looking deep. Got a man out there. Touchdown! There you go, kid. I stole your call.
No, it's all good. That is number 16, Kyden Whitfield.
Kyden
There you go.
Whitfield streaking down the sidelines, very similar to the Nauset number 16. Pretty much, I mean, a few yards less, but the 28-yard touchdown for the Whalers ties it up at 6. Let's see if they're going to kick it.
Definitely a great answer back there. Whalers needed that, especially after such a big drive from Nauset. A couple offensive struggles there, and definitely came up with their own great drive.
And as Sean probably has in his view, you can see the concession stand is open. I'm heading down there for some linguiça coming up at halftime. And the Whalers will attempt an extra point here. Gotta love that. Snap, good kick is up and good.
Beautiful
from
kick.
40.
Beautiful
Huge
kick.
kick.
And
Again,
he certainly has a leg.
big number 98, Dennis Aguilar adds the extra point. Whalers lead 7-6.
Yeah, there you go. Big extra point there to put them on top.
So a great response from Nantucket.
Absolutely, yeah.
Going down 6-0 like that. The beneficiary of a penalty on first down, but they came up with a third down conversion as well, just like Nauset did on their drive. And again, the Lombardi to Whitfield is no surprise.
That's
and
another
Lombardi
great
to
connection,
Torres,
yeah.
as you commented
Exactly,
in between quarters, has been going on for quite some time as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, we're going to need some of those connections going forward in this game if we want to have a good chance. I mean, really, this game is going to be. I said earlier, the game's going to be, both teams are going to live and die on the run, but it's really also going to be the passing game. I mean, big plays have happened from both teams on the passing game. So.
And the passing game is the strategy for both these teams. They're both passing.
Exactly.
offenses,
Yeah.
so.
Yep.
Big kick again from Aguilar.
Oh,
off the helmet.
There you go.
Still a live ball. And he's got the corner. Looked like he was down, but they did not call him down. Stay away from the horse collar. Good play by Torres.
Yeah, Torres with a great play to track him down. I think if he wasn't there, he may have got a good angle and had a chance
he was down
at a
on
big
a knee
run.
looking on the replay. They just missed that one, but wise play by number 21 and a good tackle by Torres to not do the horse collar.
Yeah.
That's the position to get yourself into there.
Yeah, it was definitely a close one there, but refs decided otherwise. Looked like he avoided it.
Yeah, he did. He got the jersey instead of the neck. So a good return, which looked like it was going to be another possession inside the 20-yard line for Nauset. They started out at the 30.
So here's Nauset once again. Trying to put some more points on the board here. Rain coming down once again. Here's a screen pass to the number 83. And that's a good tackle there for the Whalers. That was number 25. And that was
Simpson.
Russell Simpson making a big play. Big factor here on the defense. Look like they picked up 1 or 2 yards there, so it should be 2nd and 8 or 9. 2nd and 6. So Nauset will try to put some pressure on the Whalers and make some big plays here in this one.
4 wide receivers.
Here's a handoff. And this one's going to be, looks like just enough for the first down. It'll be close.
Yeah, we'll have to see where they spot. It looks like they're giving him just a couple yards
Just
there.
a couple yards, yeah.
Good open field tackling by the Whalers.
For
Good
sure.
pursuit. Looked like he had the corner.
Yeah, I thought he did as well. I thought it maybe he got there and then they pushed him back, but it looks like he is just short. So it'll be a third down for Nauset. Big opportunity for the Whalers to get a big stop.
3rd and 4. And again, probably not in 4-down territory at this point.
No.
On their own side of the 50.
No, so it'll be a big stop for the Whalers. They would love to get the ball back.
Rain increasing.
Yeah, it's really coming down here. Right when it goes away, it just comes right
pressure.
back. Drops back in the pocket. Here comes the pressure, and he brings him down by the jersey,
that
but a
is
horse collar,
the
it
horse
looks
collar.
like. And that is a mistake here for the Whalers.
Yeah, Russell Simpson a little too aggressive
Yep.
on the horse collar tackle there.
Yeah, that was just above the jersey, right at the horse collar, and that'll be a first down for Nauset if the call
personal
stands.
foul
Yep,
on that one.
and it will stand, and the Nauset Warriors will get a first down here and continue their drive despite a good stop from the Whalers.
And number 18 coming off the field as he took an aggressive tackle there. So they'll march off 15 yards, but it'll be, at least for one play, a new quarterback. He looks to be okay. He's standing up here on the sidelines, but definitely got his bell rung.
Yep, no doubt about that.
So 1st and 10 for the Warriors now at the, what is that, the 43-yard line, let's call it. And timeout called by Nauset. Maybe to give number 18 a second here.
Yeah, looks like it. Didn't
Good
see
game,
it.
though.
Yeah, really good game.
For the
it's
elements here, the
been-
offensive firepower has been on display for both teams in the second quarter.
certainly been an exciting game here for the Whalers and for Nauset. Great way to start things off, 7-6. Didn't expect the passing game to be this electric.
Did not.
I mean, it's been back and forth, some really big plays. I mean, despite the weather, they're definitely putting up a good offensive
two plays
fight.
of over 30 yards, including the 48-yard touchdown pass, and the Whalers scored on a 28-yard
Yeah, exactly.
toss.
Yeah, I wouldn't
after
be
a big
surprised.
third down conversion.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see more of that this half as well.
Yeah.
With the way things are going.
Still tons of time left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely.
7:45, I believe, on the clock. As we see Tyler, our trainer, talking with number 18, and again, just unfortunately had that horse collar tackle and rung his bell a little bit. So let's see if we can get the number of the quarterback here now.
Number 83 for Nauset.
Number 83, again, he was a wideout, and he'll hand it off. I think we could see a couple of handoffs here with the
Yeah,
backup TV
absolutely.
quarterback
This
in.
is probably going to be the move going forward.
Do we have a name for 83? I'm asking the Nauset mom next to us here. Finn Parker. Yeah, that's an easier one. This is Zachatula next to us. Looks like Oliver's okay. He's just waiting to get back in. So 2nd and 10, no gain on that running play.
Rain really starting to come down here.
It is pouring
Really
out.
starting to come down here. It's just been coming right back.
Back to pass and just heaving
Oh,
it
it's
up
a
for
dangerous
grabs.
one. Oh!
Nearly intercepted, nearly caught.
In and out.
A heave to the far sideline by
goodness.
Parker.
Yeah, that was certainly a dangerous pass, and I thought the Whalers were going to run that back for a pick six. But I mean, look at the rain coming down. It is tough to catch this ball, but certainly a break for the Warriors. Big third down here, 3rd and 10.
And both teams surprisingly have converted big third downs
Yeah,
here
absolutely.
in their scoring drives. We'll see if the Whalers can hold here and force a punt.
I mean, it seems like just a few minutes ago we were talking about how special teams were going to be the highlight of the game.
Yeah,
But
we were sadly,
Yeah.
fortunately mistaken.
Fortunately
actually.
mistaken, yeah.
Parker rolls out. He heaves it again. Got a man.
Overthrew him.
Good throw that time.
Yeah.
Though. He heaved that one some 30
Yeah, he
odd
did.
yards. But it'll be a punt.
Yeah, my first view on it, I thought he might have had him. That would have been a huge play, but just out of the reach of the hands of, looked like number 16.
Who was the recipient of the first touchdown
Yep.
pass.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be a big weapon for Nauset here, and I believe they're punting here on 4th and 10. Be surprised if they didn't.
So they are going for it here on 4th down, or is it going to be maybe a little pooch kick, as the Whalers sometimes do with their quarterback?
I'm guessing that's
Doesn't
what it
look
is,
like
but
it.
they're going for it.
Another pass,
Oh.
and Whalers have got that one intercepted.
And it'll be number 16 with the interception. That is Caden Whitfield. And great play by the Whalers to come up with an interception and a turnover there. Almost would have been better if
He
they
would have dropped
it. But
that's
obviously a great catch by Caden Whitfield there. And hopefully the Whalers will build off that momentum and drive down the field.
wisely
Possibly put some
pointed
more
out,
points on the
Colby, as
board.
the Whalers would have been smarter and gained about 30 more
Yeah.
yards if he just would have let it drop. But
I wonder if that was almost the play for Nauset, just like throw it up. And,
Sure.
I mean, but nonetheless, the Whalers get the ball. It'll be Burke Lombardi under center, obviously.
1st and 10 at their own 38.
Lombardi drops back in the pocket. Here's Christopher Martinez. Has some room. Here he goes on the sideline, and it'll be brought down after a gain of about
18.
18, it looks like. What a play that was. Got a block and got some room there for a big play to start off this drive. Already past the 50 and into Nauset territory, so the Whalers certainly coming out with a bang here on this one.
Great start to the drive and 17-yard run as they mark it down at the 40, basically the 45-yard line of Nauset. We'll call it the 44 just for argument's sake.
Yeah, it looks just,
Give him an extra
just
yard
above
on the run.
just above the 45.
Completely unofficial.
29 in motion. Lombardi takes a snap. 29 here on the carry. He's got some room.
Nice
and he'll
blocking.
have a pretty solid gain there of about 3 or 4 yards. And the Whalers will set up for 2nd down.
That's Chennis Jr. once again on the
Chennis
carry.
Jr.,
Got
yeah,
that
he's been a
little-
big part of this offense to start things off. And the Whalers will try to keep him active.
It's one of those plays that the varsity runs a lot of
Yeah.
to Aaron Hanlon, that little jet
Yeah, they
sweep.
do. Yeah, Hanlon's a great player for that as well. Makes a lot of big plays off that play call.
He had a great special teams game.
Yeah, he
Man,
did.
3 huge returns, including a 80-yarder to the house.
Here's Lombardi, hands it up to Christopher Martinez. Martinez will pick up about 3 yards of his own.
Nice north-south running there, as almost looked like Lombardi mistimed the snap, but a manageable 3rd down. Now 3rd and 4 for the Whalers offensive unit. And again, 4-down territory for sure.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's pretty hard to kick a field goal in this weather. I mean,
I would say that Aguilar probably had about 30 yards
Yeah,
of distance on that extra point he nailed.
yeah, we can't doubt Aguilar at all. He's got a boot, but
But weather
is just tough. I mean, especially with
conducive.
the placement of the ball.
Yeah.
Here's a handoff to Christopher Martinez.
Another handoff.
Martinez is gonna.
Barrels ahead for 1st down
Yeah,
yardage.
looks like he has a 1st down there, and that is huge for the Whalers.
Nauset coach imploring the Stripes to throw a flag on the hold, but
Yep, but no call.
no
And the
longer
Whalers,
down. 1st and 10, move the chains, baby.
exactly, the Whalers will be the beneficiary of that, and they will set up just absolutely driving here in Nauset territory.
It's pouring again.
It really is.
I see lighter skies out there, so we'll see what that does.
Yeah,
but
hopefully they come here pretty soon.
4 minutes and counting here in the 2nd quarter. Whalers up 7-6. You're watching JV football here on the NSC and NCTV.
Lombardi takes a snap. Here's Chennis Jr. in motion. He'll fake the handoff.
Nice.
Lombardi rolls out to his right, and Lombardi will pick up a couple big yards and avoid the pressure. And one thing I've noticed here is the offensive line is doing a much better job. I mean, we saw the first few drives, the pressure was coming right away, and really nothing was stopping it. But we're putting on some great blocks for both Martinez, Chennis Jr., and Lombardi.
Absolutely. He had time to fake both
Yeah,
running backs
exactly.
there. And then there's like an RPO, a little run pass option for Lombardi, and he just took off. And, again, almost 5 yards they give him on first down, so great play.
Yeah, he's had a lot of time. He's really benefited from that, and here he is under center. Here comes the motion.
Good catch on the
They'll
snap.
give it to
Nice
Chennis
block.
Jr. Here he goes.
Ooh,
Cuts it back, and
even.
whoa, what a hit.
Gotta love the cutback in this weather.
Yeah. That's an impressive move to make with the wet ground, and he'll pick up an impressive couple of yards. And the Whalers will set up 3rd and about 5 here in this one.
He didn't give him anything, but he was definitely caught in the backfield
Yeah.
before that cut and was able to sneak ahead to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe he gained a little bit, but it'll be 3rd and 5 for the
looked like
Whalers.
he gained 1 or 2, and here comes
Oh.
Chennis Jr. Christopher Martinez is blown up in the backfield. The pressure came right away. It looked like a blitz.
That one fooled nobody.
No, it did not.
Loss of about 2 on the play. Back to about the 30-yard line. So big 4th down here now for the Whalers.
And the special teams unit doesn't look like they're coming on the field, so
they'll go. Probably a timeout here.
timeout, so we'll see what the decision is here. It would be a heck of a long field goal in this weather, so my first impression is that they're probably going to go for it, but
I think you've safely bet on,
yeah,
on the going for it
that's
there, Colby. But 4th and 8, a huge play here, obviously. Looked like the Whalers were in business with the big play to begin the drive. It's kind of stalled out here on that 3rd down play with the Warriors once again getting in the Whalers' backfield, breaking up that Martinez run despite it being quick. So we'll have to see. I think Lombardi's going to have to throw it here despite the rain continuing to come down.
Yeah, Nauset's definitely playing the run defense better these past couple of snaps, so they're definitely ready for the run. So I think it's going to need to be a big pass play here to move the sticks.
Clock stop with 2:43 here in the second quarter. Whalers up 7-6. Looking to add to it here. Got to come up with a big 4th down conversion here. 4th and 8 for Lombardi and the offense as he chats with Torres, which could be a, hey, just get me the ball.
Yeah. And looks like a bit of a so it'll be a false start.
Yeah. Not what
on
the
the
Whalers needed there.
Definitely not. That'll push them back 5 yards and make it 5 yards harder for them to get the first down.
Yeah, so 4th and 13
4th and 13,
now, maybe
yep.
12, depending on who's measuring over here.
Yep.
Again, got to give it up for the students on the sticks here. They're doing a great job battling the weather as well.
Yeah, Andrew Lavin, Joel Silva, and C.J. Clark here.
So still the same
Putting
play
the work.
as the Whalers have Lombardi rolling out, looking for Torres deep. And looked like some contact with the receiver, but again, in this weather, probably not going to get the call.
Nope.
As once again, I am incorrect with the rain. It is pouring even harder. Come on, Russ Murley. So turnover on downs there as the Whalers unable to capitalize on the good field position. Drive stalls, and Nauset will take over at their own 35. And number 83 will remain, Parker will remain in at quarterback as Achatula remains on the sideline. We'll have to see if he can get back in there for some action in the second half at least. So 2 minutes and 30 seconds remain here in the second quarter. Whalers making adjustments as the Warriors have 5 wideouts and they run the ball. Good open field tackle.
Yeah, way to make a play there.
I believe it was Clark once again.
Yeah, Clark had a blocker on him too. Was able to wrap the runner up nonetheless. Make a big play there.
No gain on the run. Again, looked like number 12 had some room to run on that outside, but Clark able to shed that wide receiver block and A lot of side-to-side running there on that play, though. It's tough in this field conditions to really outrun anybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, 4 wideouts for Nauset.
Yeah, they've been running this formation a lot.
Pressure, and
he
evades the
escapes
runner
it.
with the spin move. Running for his life.
Wow. He really made something out of nothing there.
Absolutely.
Even picking up 2 or 3 is
Dead
just
to
a miracle.
rights behind the in the backfield. Excuse me. Nonetheless, brings up another 3rd and long. No gain somehow, as Parker able to scamper back in and get the line of scrimmage on that play. As you can hear, the Stripes confirming timeout Nauset. It's their final timeout with 1:25 left. They are down 7-6 here in the second quarter. I mean, number 18, Achitula, is out there in the huddle. Gotta love that.
Yeah, exactly.
When you are unable to necessarily take the snap.
Yeah, you know,
you're still in the play.
Yeah, obviously looks like he came down with a pretty solid injury. I mean,
we'll see. We'll see.
Exactly,
Again, hopefully he's
exactly.
not in like a concussion protocol at this point, but
Right.
They could just wait for the
Just
second half.
could be just a couple plays off, but either way, just being in that huddle, it's huge, especially
Shows his
coming
character,
from
for
exactly, especially coming from your starting quarterback, who's usually a pretty good leader on the team. That's huge.
So 3rd and 10 for the Warriors. They have not shied away from the
watch out.
pass. Intercepted!
1 man to beat. And it'll be brought down to the 10-yard line. However, there is a penalty. We'll see what it is.
What was the number, 21?
And it's a penalty on Nauset. It'll be declined, and the Whalers will start off with the ball at the 10-yard line.
21. Oh, there's our guy, Siam Thapamagar.
Siam. Big play.
We've been waiting to call that name just to say it.
Yep.
Colby said he wasn't going to try. But
I'm a good friend of his. I don't even know his name. Even when I ask him, I can't even.
Well, we've got Siam to go out at the hockey rink. We had Siam for the interception right here at Vito Capizzo Stadium, and the Whalers are in business with 1:14 to go, up 7-6. They've got 1 timeout left as well. 1st and 10 at the Nauset 12-yard line. Great return by Thapamagar. Ooh. The play blown up by the Nauset defense once again.
Yeah, Nauset's really adjusted their run defense and certainly ready for it at this point. But Wells will try to come back and
loss of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, that's huge, especially being in the position they are. They'd love to get some back here.
Tick tock, 45 seconds and counting. Lombardi got room. Out of bounds will stop the clock.
Yeah, that's huge, getting some yards and getting out of bounds. That's really the big thing, stopping the clock. Not
going to bring up another big 3rd down. We'll see where they end up marking it. Looks like the ball is inside the 10-yard line. So we got all that yardage lost and about 3. So it'll be 3rd and about 7, Colby, for the Whalers offensive unit.
Yeah, really big opportunity here for the Whalers.
36 seconds remain on the clock. So you got to think quick and out of bounds, or what's the Stripes?
Looks like maybe a timeout.
We'll see. They're just talking about something. And it's actually, I don't know if he got that much yardage. But. Yep. Confirming the down and distance. 3rd and 7, big third down here as the Whalers are at the 10-yard line of Nauset. Torres in motion. Over the middle. Oh, nearly caught twice.
Yeah, really just great pass there by Lombardi. And, I mean, the weather is, as we've said quite a few times now, just playing a big factor in, catching the football and coming up with it. Obviously a tough play over the middle as well. I mean, had some defenders
even if he
right
catches
there.
that, would have been tough unless he scores
to get the
to
first
get the
down,
ball
right.
and get another playoff. 32 seconds
yeah.
remaining, and again, high school not quite as adept at the get up to the ball and snap it
right.
scenario that the professionals are.
And it looks
so
like they're going to
4th down now here in
it.
7.
Yeah.
And they're going to try a field goal.
Here we
Look
go.
at this. Aguilar lines up for a field goal. Oh, tough snap. And
Torres
the
fields
Whalers
it, and he
come up empty.
Yeah.
You just hope that snap was there. He probably had the leg.
He sure does. It would just depend on whether it's accurate or not. Would have been a fun one to watch, but I mean, obviously, really tough to play that snap with the weather and conditions are tough. But
that is the challenge, getting that snap down. But
would have been a big 3 points going into halftime.
Come up empty. We'll see if Nauset probably just take a knee here with 25 seconds to go. We'll see though. You never know. In this weather, it only takes a couple of moves for somebody to break free, we saw a few times here, offensively and defensively. Obviously, the Whalers able to come up with a couple of picks to hold the score to 7-6 here in the first half. Could be the final play. Whalers got too many guys on the field. We'll see. Takes a knee, and I think they're just going to let it run here. So
that should be the half.
We have reached halftime here. The Whalers up 7-6 off of a big touchdown pass to Kaiden Whitfield from Brooke Lombardi, number 83, or number 16 actually for Nauset. The other touchdown, the pass coming from Achula. So we'll take a break here on the NSC. We're going to try and get Coach Reese Everett to come pay us a visit upstairs here and chat some more football. You're watching the NSC and NCTV. Again, great job by Colby Lucas calling the second quarter of action here as we've reached halftime. Whalers up 7-6.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com. Underwriting support for this Whalers football broadcast on the NSC provided in part by Nantucket Bank and Rockland Trust, providing financial education and resources to local communities for over a century. Rockland Trust Bank, where each relationship matters.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
July 4th, 2023. It is busy and hot here on Nantucket, and we're gonna go see what people are up to. Everybody seems to be having a lot of fun around here, so let's go. What is your favorite thing about July 4th on Nantucket?
Just the amount of people everywhere. Everyone's really excited, everyone's dressed up. It was super fun.
I would say my favorite thing is the people and the spirit that everyone's just excited to be here and to celebrate, and most importantly to be together.
I'm from London, so this is my second 4th of July ever. Both times I've been on Nantucket, so I'm very grateful to be here. That's amazing. Lovely community, everyone is so nice, and yeah, it's really grateful.
And what is the best thing about 4th of July on Nantucket?
Nothing. It's pretty insane here, so I try to avoid.
You feel like it's actually July 4th. The celebration feels like very visceral.
Making more money while working.
It used to be when I was a kid, the fireworks. But for now, oh, wow. Going to the beach if I can.
Oh, I just love it. It's such an old-fashioned part of America here. I just love anything that happens on Main Street. We come down for, and usually for the water fight, I bring a bucket in previous years. But this year I understand that it's a little more low-key, so I enjoyed it just the way it was.
And what's your favorite 4th of July tradition on Nantucket?
The water fight.
The water fight, of course, and watching the line of Juice Bar the whole day. It's pretty great. We got all these people waiting for their 4th of July ice cream.
And we have a trivia question, if you're willing to answer. What year was the Declaration of Independence signed?
1776.
1776.
1776?
1776.
You're correct. Great job. Good job! Yes! How many original colonies were there?
13.
13?
Correct. Good job.
There were 13 colonies that became states.
Correct. See, Bottom Max is a history major in college.
Yes, I am. That serves me well. Here I am.
Here you are. Well, that was another fun 4th of July in Nantucket. I'm going to go jump in the ocean now because it's really hot out here. Bye! Thanks for watching!
Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as the players have re-entered the field of play. Still raining, just so you know, in case you were wondering. But really an entertaining first
absolutely.
half. We had some big plays on the offensive side of things, had some big plays on the special teams, good punts. We had a field goal attempt. I mean, that's daring and adventurous in and of itself. And we had an extra point.
Yeah.
So,
really good one, right down the uprights.
Whalers lead 7-6 at the half. Again, you are watching the NSC and NCTV. We are a special presentation of JV football today. One of just 2 home games for the Whalers, so we're happy to bring one of them. And again, touchdown scored by the Nauset Warriors. Achatula threw it to number 16. Again, apologize, don't have a roster for the JV squad from Nauset, but number 16 was the beneficiary and scampered down the sidelines for a 48-yard touchdown pass. As we see the lights sneaking on.
There we go.
The Whalers able to respond as it was number 16 on our side, Kaiden Whitfield.
Yep.
With the 28-yard touchdown pass. As you can see, Shawnee's returning with some goodies from the concession stand. We're supporting Whalers Nation here at the NSC and NCTV. It'll be nice hustle, buddy. Nice hustle. Having a little bit of fun. Whalers to kick off here as Aguilar will step up to the football and give it an end-over-end boot. Good kick once again, fielded we're going to guess at about the 20, and running into a couple of white jerseys is the kickoff returner for Nauset, and they'll begin their first possession at just about the 30-yard line.
I mean, this rain is really coming down, and you can see it on the field. I mean, when you see these guys running, I mean, it's really tough to get traction and make moves.
And they're doing it. They're cutting back.
They're doing it, though. So I wonder how that'll play out this quarter, if anything will be different. But I expect to see a lot of passing plays for sure.
Sure, they're not shying away, that's for sure. So 1st and 10 for Nauset. As once again, Achitula back in at quarterback. He was ready to go immediately, but he gets the start here in the second half. Good cutback again, and rumbling for good yardage on first down is the Nauset running back, number 12.
Yep.
Let's see what they mark him at. Looks like about 6 or 7 yards.
That's a really solid pickup. Start things off this half. I mean, we haven't really seen too many big run plays. We've seen quite a few, but most of them have gone for just 2 or 3 yards. So picking up 6 or 7 for the first play of the drive is real big for Nauset.
Yeah, Martinez, I think, has the longest run from scrimmage.
Yep.
Again, the pass plays have been the lump plays so far in the game. We'll see if somebody can break one here. So just underway, first possession of the second half for either team. Nauset, again, comes out with 3 wideouts. Achitula hands it off once again and falling forward close to first down yards. Looks like it'll be short. Once again, number 12 bringing up 3rd and short. And again, Nauset already went for it once on their own side of the field. Again, JV football, why not just
right,
if you're going to take chances, this
right,
is
exactly,
this is the
place
theater
to do it.
But a good tackle in the middle of the defensive line. I didn't catch the number, but 3rd down nonetheless for the Warriors, 3rd and call it 3. Again, nice to see number 18 back in behind center for the Warriors as he went down with a hard tackle midway through that second quarter. But number 83 came in and fired the ball all over the place. Another running play and blown up by number 40, Daniel Bouchard. Another big tackle. That brings up 4th, and they lost a couple on that play at least. That looks like 3 yards, so 4th and about 5 for the Warriors. And I don't see a punter coming on as Achitula staying in under center. Whitfield back there as well. So good play by the Whalers defense. Brings up 4th and about 5. We are under the lights officially here at Vito Capizzo Stadium for some JV football. I don't know. This is pretty good.
Yeah,
this is a pretty good afternoon.
Yeah. Can't get much better than this.
7:20 in county here. And Torres goes back as if to field the punt, and he will as Achitula fakes it. He's got a man open and caught. The fake punt works.
Yeah, that's always a danger right there when you have the quarterback punting the ball. Real well executed. I mean, obviously Nauset had to step up and just completed a great pass.
As you can see, the replay here shows number 21 getting back there. Torres unable to get there ahead of Clark, who was on defense of the play, but just, again, sometimes you got to tip your cap to the other team. That's just a good play and a good throw by Achitula as the drive continues at the 32-yard line of the Whalers. 1st and 10 Warriors. Again, 5 wideouts total, but it'll be number 12 getting the run and blown up in the backfield. Russell Simpson.
Yeah, Russell Simpson's been making real big plays here on the defensive end. That's definitely not the first tackle he's made.
I actually saw a picture of the tackle against Achitula as Miss Bouchard is snapping photos after photos of the Whalers here next to us, and it really, he got called for the horse collar, but I think it was more unnecessary roughness throwing the quarterback down, Achitula down a little too aggressively, because the tackle seemed to be above the horse collar. Looked like the horse collar from up here.
Yeah.
2nd and 14 now as the Whalers came up with a big play on defense on first down. Achitula back to pass, faces a rush, got a man open over the middle, unable to connect. Good job just getting rid of it, though. He faced some pressure there from a couple of different Whalers.
Yeah, he absolutely did, and just obviously a great job of getting rid of it. Tough play for the receiver there. I mean, if he caught it, I mean, not only just the weather, it's hard to catch, but
triple coverage.
Triple coverage, and if he caught it, he would have gotten most likely blown up. But good play by Nauset to get rid of it and live another day.
3rd and 15 for the Warriors. Ball rests on the Whalers' side of the field at the 36. Again, 4-down territory for sure for the Warriors as they went for it on the fake punt down at their own 36. Achitula with 4 wideouts, lone setback. And again, it's 83 and 21 right in front of us here with one-on-one coverage. We'll see if he goes that way on 3rd and long. Bouchard in on it. Looks like a wobbly pass, and Whitfield nearly intercepts. Through the wickets again. And they'll have to come up with one more stop here as the Warriors will likely go for it on 4th down. Again, Bouchard in the middle of the mix in the backfield, putting pressure on Achitula.
Another chance there for the Whalers to make a big play. You know, there's obviously been a lot of these, and there probably will be a lot of these just with the conditions of the football, the field.
Got to come down with that one, though.
Got to come down with that one.
That is right to you.
That was.
So we'll see if the butterfly effect of the missed interception, the dropped interception, has anything going here as the Warriors now face a 4th down and about 14. Clock stops with the incomplete pass, still 5:47 to play. 10-minute quarters here in JV football, and a timeout called by Nauset. We'll take a break here in the NSC and come back with a huge 4th down play. Whalers up 7-6 in the 3rd quarter.
There is this mind picture of a drug addict. You're down and out, not somebody you want in the house. But they're our neighbors, they're our relatives, they're our friends.
I still regret not taking that warning like I probably should have.
I truly believe the lowest point of despair is the preventable loss of one's child.
If you have an addiction issue, I want to be able to take care of you. It is an equal opportunity problem.
Need help? Visit addictionsolutionsnantucket.com.
When you add resilient gardens to your outdoor spaces, you contribute to the long-term well-being of the island. Introduce yourself to the...
Well, welcome back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. 4th down upcoming for the Warriors. 14 yards to move the sticks. And offsides drawn by Nauset. That's good coaching right there. Hey, well, let's get 5 yards on this and see if they come off sides. And, of course, the Whalers did so.
Yeah, that's the oldest trick in the book right there. I mean, a long 4th down, 3rd down situation.
We'll take the 5 yards.
Exactly. That's exactly what you want to do as an offense. Just take down the clock, kind of bait them into that. And
so now it turns into a 4th and 9.
Yeah, certainly still a good chance for the Whalers here to get a good stop.
Yeah, need a big play here.
Exactly,
Ball rests on the 31-yard line, just about the 30-yard line, as Nauset looks to take the lead once again, down 7-6 here in midway through the 3rd quarter. Achitula back to pass. Whalers blitz. Caught, nearly intercepted, and it'll be number 21 catching it and running it in for a touchdown on 4th and 9 from the 30-yard line. Another big play on 4th down for the Warriors.
And that is just so unfortunate. I mean, obviously the Weller player couldn't really see who it was, but made a great play on defense to get there, break it up. And unfortunately, the Nauset player had a great heads-up play, sticking with it and getting the touchdown there.
Stick-to-itiveness by number 21 on the Warriors side of the ball. And again, we've tipped our cap to a couple of the Warriors. They have come up with some big plays, and another one goes to the house, so it's now 12-7, Warriors with the lead. Another big play from the passing game on offense. And they will likely go for 2 here as the Whalers had the extra point, so this would make it a 14-7 lead for Nauset. So a big play here for the Whalers defense. And Achitula looks to make the edge. And unable to get there. Great tackle, one-on-one. Denies the Warriors the 2-point conversion. A huge defensive play. Again, that's just like scoring 2 points.
Yeah, exactly. Really is.
Achatula had the corner there, and a good open field tackle.
And that extra point that Aguilar made is huge now, because with the touchdown, we don't even need to kick the extra point for the lead. We can almost go for 2 and make it a field goal game.
Nice point.
Absolutely.
Nice point.
Huge play there for the Whalers.
First things first, though. We've got to score ourselves a touchdown here.
Yep.
But a good play, as you can see on the replay. Clean tackle as Nauset denied the 2-point conversion. So with 5:39 left in the third quarter, Whalers down once again, 12-7. We'll see about the kickoff. This was an adventure. Again, the onside kick nearly worked. Fortunately, Ashley Klatt able to get down. And we'll see if we see her as a quarterback. Yeah. I think Burke Lombardi's day is done as far as he can only play 6 quarters in a week. And they will need to hang on to him for some varsity action, potentially some varsity action as well. So, again, another onside kick. Whalers able to jump on it at the 50.
Yeah, this one a bit easier to play for the Whalers.
Yeah.
Didn't come in as hot. And great play just to get on top of it, get the job done.
Klatt jogging off, so she will not be in the game here to begin the second half, and it will be Burke Lombardi. So maybe not worrying about the varsity playing time as things were possibly discussed at halftime.
Yeah, I'm sure they had a talk with him, But, but obviously not the end of the world if
and the Stripes
can't play all
trying
4.
to find a hash mark here to put the ball on as they come out of the huddle. 3 wideouts, make it 4 wideouts for the Whalers. As once again, the passing game, neither team has shied away from the passing game despite the terrible conditions. Rain continues to pour down.
Yeah, both quarterbacks have done a great job.
Slinging it out there, quick pass. A lot of room for Whitfield. He's got the corner and rumbling down the sideline inside the 30-yard line. We'll see where they mark him out of bounds. The quick throw to the far side, and Kaiden Whitfield turns it into a big gain for the Whalers.
Yeah, just as you said, the passing game has played a huge difference. Screen passes included. Great play by Kaiden Whitfield to get the edge.
And normally that play goes for a few yards, maybe 10. But
maybe 10, but
goes for 27 yards, and the ball rests on the Nauset 23-yard line. 1st and 10, Whalers in business. Martinez rumbling, bumbling ahead for a few. We'll see where they end up marking it. Again, the edge for the Warriors really firing off the ball. So that run did a good job as the clock continues to run. 4:50 left here in the third quarter. Whalers now down 12-7, but moving the ball. They just gave Martinez a couple yards on that play.
Yeah, it was tough.
Second and about 9.
Good job of him to avoid the initial tacklers and get some yards on it.
Again, 3 wideouts, trips to the near side here for the Whalers. Lombardi looks that way, rolls out, fires it to the sideline, nobody open, and wisely throws the ball away to avoid the sack, bringing up 3rd and long. Again, 4-down territory for the Whalers, but still got to get about 10 yards, 9 yards, call it, for 3rd down here for Burke Lombardi and the Whalers offense. 3 wide receivers, but nobody over on the sidelines where he was throwing the ball. Again, just wise to get rid of it.
Right, I think that's what his intentions were there.
So the near hash mark is where they will line it up again. 4 wideouts for the Whalers. Martinez, the lone setback. And Lombardi will tuck it, and he's got the middle open. Tries to avoid one, and a good tackle short of 1st down yardage. So good job by the Warriors, but that will pick up about 3 or 4, brings up 4th and 4, maybe 5 for Nantucket. Ball rests just outside the red zone at about the 23-yard line. Huge fourth down here for Nantucket. Once again, inside Nauset territory. And as Nauset coach yelled out, the quick screen has worked. Lombardi fakes the quick screen, has a man wide open, caught, touchdown, Whalers!
Justin Torres there for the touchdown.
Another great reception for Torres. We're going to have a hard time picking 3 stars here, baby.
Yeah, we are. I mean, just a great connection there.
Lombardi lofted it out there. Torres waited for it to hit him in the chest. And the Whalers jump ahead 13-12 with the extra point upcoming. Another great answer by the Nantucket offense.
I mean, that play right there was huge. I believe it was, what, 4th down?
4th down.
4th down. That's exactly what you need. Justin Torres did a great job getting open, and Burke Lombardi with a phenomenal play.
Again, the Nauset coach on another botched snap. Thrown up and incomplete-ish.
You know,
so 13 to 12, Whalers once again with the 1-point lead. But again, the Nauset coach yelled out to the team, "Watch the screen, watch the screen!" And Lombardi faked the screen, and saw Torres streak into the corner of the end zone, that pylon, and just threw a perfect ball.
Yeah, it was a perfect drop there on that one. I mean, you know, obviously a great decoy there on the screen pass, and Lombardi just put it in the perfect place for Justin Torres.
And helped that Whitfield caught the pass on that
exactly.
same exact play for about
there
30 yards, not too far behind that play. But nonetheless, the Whalers take advantage of the field position and convert on a 4th down. Huge play. Both teams scoring on 4th down there.
Yeah.
Nauset able to come up with a big 4th down play. As you can see, the mud puddle that is Vito Capizzo Stadium continues to create havoc for the players. But again, the big plays continue to come up. As again, the offense almost has the advantage here because they know where they're going.
Right, exactly.
The defense has to react to it, and that's what the field conditions like this can cause, is just that slight 1 second or 2 second, breath of hesitation, and that's enough to spring somebody like Torres and Whitfield. And again, another good kick from Aguilar. Fielded on the run at the 25-yard line across the 30, and still going forward across the 35-yard line, sloshes ahead in that middle of the field where the conditions are certainly the worst.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 37-yard line as clock stops with 3:26 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Both teams have scored in the quarter as the Whalers once again lead by 1, 13-12. It's been a fun game.
It really has. I mean, for such an awful, game weather-wise, it's been a huge game, play-wise.
Lots of offensive
right?
numbers. I mean, again, we're not keeping stats on the passing yards, but both teams have got to be well over 100 yards passing.
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't expect a lot of big plays to happen just because of the weather, but, I mean, we've gotten quite a few from both teams, so.
And the Warriors have overcome a couple of turnovers. Again, Whitfield dropped another one there down at the end, which, of course, butterflied into a touchdown. Good run by number 12 as he tries to cut in and out of Whaler defenders and gets about 8 or 9 on 1st down. Nice footwork there from number 12. Short dude, but he danced his way to 8 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, great pickup there.
As you can see on the replay, kind of ran through a couple of guys and danced around a couple others.
Yeah,
once again, the rain is intensifying.
Yeah, he was able to find his cuts there and pick it up for some yardage.
Sean Davis doing a great job of capturing everything despite the conditions. Earning his keep today, baby. 2nd and about 2. Got to think pass play here. Achatula over the middle. Oh, this time dropped by number 21 as he tried to thread the needle in between about 4 Whalers defenders. Did so as 21 was able to get his hands on it, but through the hands brings up 3rd and 1. Again, that's one of those plays, 2nd and 1, you can take a chance.
Exactly, yeah. Now you're set up for 3rd and 1, and the way they've been playing is
Whalers
They probably have 2 more chances, so.
haven't been able to. Yeah, exactly.
Certainly.
Well, they went for it a bit at their
Yeah,
own
they've
37.
been going for it everywhere.
They're at the 47 now, so certainly 4 down territory already for Nauset. 4 wideouts. But the run comes up, and first down yardage, good hit. And good fall forward by number 12. Tough running there.
Yeah, number 12 has done a great job just taking the hits. And
small in stature, but he is solid.
Yeah, for sure.
So first down run across the 50 to the 48-yard line of the Whalers as the sticks move. Nauset gets the first down. Clock continues to run. 2:34 and counting here in the third quarter. As you can see, the lights are on here at Vito Capizzo Stadium. And we've got ourselves a battle here as both teams have scored a couple of touchdowns here in the elements. Back to pass, Achatula. Fakes, looks, throws it deep again, and nearly interference there as the wide receiver and defensive back, Clark, were entangled. It looked like they were both looking for the same spot on the football field. And fortunately for the Whalers, the ball overthrown there. Good coverage by Clark, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Clark has been all over the place on offense, defense, special teams
as well.
Yeah, he's been a huge factor in this one.
Maybe mentioning him towards the end of the game here as one of our 3 stars. Again, an ode to Coach Dick Herman, who has spent, as we saw on the interview, great chat with him before the second home game. Again, a great article from the Nantucket Current, rightfully so. I mean, he is a living Whalers legend for sure.
Absolutely.
And we're happy to have him here up in the broadcast booth. I know he does a great job for 97.7 as well on the radio call, but looking forward to hanging out with him on Thursday. Second down and 10 for the Warriors. Blitz comes from the outside. Run goes the opposite way, but another good open field tackle by number 25. Russell Simpson holds the edge, and a loss of about 4 or 5 on the play brings up another third down and very long for the Nauset Warriors.
Yeah, another great play by Russell Simpson. He's been really quick to get there, especially on the plays on the outside.
Yeah, it looked like 12 had the edge.
Exactly.
But,
I mean, Simpson has been really stopping those outside plays.
Simpson said, no, sir.
Yeah.
And that's actually a loss of 6, it looks like.
Yeah, huge play.
Ball all the way back on the Nauset side of things, so third and very long for Achatula. We'll see if he can just heave it up there. He's got 3 wide receivers to the far side. Here it comes. The heave goes down the center of the field, overthrows everybody. And the Nauset JV coach giving the Stripes an earful about pass interference. But it looked like good coverage on that one. He may have had a gripe on the third down play.
Yeah.
Or second down play, but that play looked pretty good. And again, uncatchable. The ball was 8 yards over his head.
You know, it looked like a bit of contact, but.
Clock stops with 1:20. He's not going to punt it. He's going to throw it on 4th down.
Yeah, I like that call. I like that call.
13-12, Whalers lead. Back in punt formation. Achatula awaits the snap. And does actually kick it.
There we go.
That was my broadcaster opposite.
And that one goes for a long way, too.
All the way down to the 12-yard line. Achatula not throwing it there, and actually flips the field as the Whalers will begin well inside their own territory. I think this is their worst starting field position of the game.
For sure, for the Whalers,
so far. And again, kudos to the concessions, the Booster Club opening up the concession stand. We're enjoying some hot dogs, and Sean Davis made the run for us, braving the elements, making it back for the second half kickoff, and we're the beneficiaries of some nice hot dogs and a couple of sodas as well. So Whalers begin their third drive of the second half. 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Once again, Burke Lombardi in at quarterback. Still in at quarterback. And he'll go quick pass out into the flat, and Torres just not ready for it. And the Nauset defender right there as well. That had to be a perfect pass, otherwise Nauset was taking that one in for a pick 6.
Yeah, that one was well read by Nauset. I mean, they obviously listened to the coach to be ready for the screen pass there.
Yeah.
Right on it.
Whalers break the huddle, 2nd and 10. Just over a minute, clock stop with the incomplete pass, 1:05 left. Once again, Lombardi double pumps, and ball whizzes through the hands of the intended receiver. Was not going to be enough for first down yardage, but he found a hole inside that Nauset defensive zone. But once again, the weather comes into play as the ball slipped through the hands of the intended receiver. It looked like it was maybe Thapa Magar, 21, I believe, was the intended receiver on that one. So big 3rd down here for the Whalers. Offense deep in their own territory. Martinez comes in motion. He'll get it on the end around. He's got some white jerseys in front of him and falls forward for good yardage, but that will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, good pickup there, but
not enough.
Just need a bit more. And, I mean, the move has to be punt here.
Got to think punt here. Obviously got to get some field position out of this. So 4th and about 6 for Nantucket. Whalers up 13-12 here. Approaching the end of the 3rd quarter. This will likely be the last play. Tough snap. Nice little side kick. And 52 just catches it. I mean, that's just reaction there, unfortunately, for the Whalers, as Nauset will begin their next drive, which will likely be the last play. Just 16 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Well deep inside Whalers territory at the 26, maybe 25-yard line. So a tough snap to handle there. Again, weather coming into play as Clark unable to get the punt off clean. Did a good job just getting anything forward. So defense going to have to come up with a big play here and try and stop Achitula and the Warriors offense as they are in business deep inside Whalers territory to begin the drive here. Again, likely the last play of the 3rd quarter here, just 16 seconds left to go. Whalers up 13-12. Handoff up the middle. Oh, good cut to the outside. Uses a blocker well. And good running as finally brought down at about the 20-yard line. Clock will continue to run. Again, this will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break here. An exciting 3rd quarter comes to close. Both teams scoring a touchdown. We'll head to the 4th quarter of action here at Vito Capizzo Stadium. Great JV game here. 13-12 Whalers lead.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com. Underwriting support for this Whalers football broadcast on the NSC provided in part by Nantucket Bank and Rockland Trust, providing financial education and resources to local communities for over a century. Rockland Trust Bank, where each relationship matters.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to welcome you back to a soaking wet Vito Capizzo Stadium as the rain continues to get worse and worse as another handoff to number 12, and he's got first down yardage and more. Chased down, but nearly scoring a touchdown is number 12 for the Warriors. It'll be 1st and goal on the first play of the fourth quarter. Whalers holding a 13-12 lead, but the Warriors are knocking on the doorstep.
Yeah, we got to give it to number 12. He has had some incredible runs. I mean,
not afraid of running inside, outside, doesn't matter.
Exactly. Obviously getting some good blocks, but he's been ducking and dodging defenders and making some big plays here up the field.
So 1st and goal at about the 4-yard line. Achatula lobs it to the corner and overthrown. Double covered out there was the Warriors receiver. But worth a shot and a pretty good toss, a little overthrown, and but that's what you want to do as the quarterback there. You don't want to give the defender any chance.
Right,
you
exactly.
Give your guy a chance. And if you're going to take a chance, first down's the down to do it. But it'll be 2nd and goal from, I think they're calling it the 7-yard line for the Warriors. Again, 4 wideouts on the set. Number 12 back there, and he'll get it. He'll cut outside immediately and hit behind the line. Fumble on the play, and it looks like the Whalers come up with a defensive stop and a turnover on 2nd and goal and hold that 1-point lead.
That is exactly.
Huge play as we touted number 12. Of course, we broadcaster jinxed him.
That is exactly what the Whalers needed there. I mean, when number 12 gets the ball, you expect something big, but Whalers put the hit on them. They were ready for that run, and now they're going to get rewarded with a turnover. Hopefully they can capitalize off this starting off the fourth quarter.
Couldn't catch the number of the defensive end that sprinted in there. 16, Kaiden Whitfield coming off of his defensive back position. Again, 4 wideouts. He almost is playing like a linebacker, and he put the helmet right on the ball, and it popped loose. And the Whalers thwart the Warriors' drive. And here's a pass play from Lombardi. Looking deep and tosses it to no one in general. I don't think they're going to call intentional grounding on this one. The pass went well beyond the line of scrimmage, but they aren't discussing it. He was outside the pocket, they're calling. You can hear the referee.
Right,
so, again, a good throw, a wise choice. If nothing's there,
just
get rid of it.
Yeah, get outside the pocket and just get rid of it, as you said.
Again, the ball is on the 10-yard line, so deep in their own territory once again. I mean, that's a bold call just to throw it from back there in general. And the Whalers in a spread set once again, 4 wideouts. Martinez, the lone running back. And it'll be a pass play once again. Lombardi rolls to his right. He's got plenty of room to run now. Makes a move on one defensive back, gets through it, gets to the sideline. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like just short of first down yardage. Got about 8 on 2nd and 10. So to bring up a much more manageable 3rd down here as the clock continues to run now. Still plenty of time left. In the fourth quarter, Whalers hold a tentative 1-point lead, 13-12. As Lombardi has played the entire game. We thought maybe Ashley Clapp might get some time here, but Lombardi has stayed in at quarterback and played very well.
Yeah,
he's thrown 2 touchdowns and probably has about 150 yards in total offense between running and throwing. Again, looking to throw, throws deep, got a man out there. Oh! Would have been an incredible catch.
Wow.
That would have been top play for sure. As number 81 lays out Torres, nearly coming up with the incredible catch.
I mean, it's very solid pass to get there,
Great
just
throw.
right out of the reach, but Torres almost gave it a run for its money, but oh man, that was a close play. How huge would that have been?
That brings up a 4th down deep in your own territory. Got to kick it. Got to get a snap. Good snap, Clark. Good boot end over end. Fielded and dropped. Fumble. And fortunately dives on it again. But that will be about as good as things can happen for the Whalers on that play. Good kick all the way out past the 40-yard line. Landed at the 43, and that's where the Warriors will take over as the muff punt is luckily fell upon by the Nauset Warrior.
One thing I've noticed about Jay Clark, like right after he punts the ball, he runs right over and tries to make a play. And I think you really want that out of a punter. I mean, when punters are making plays, that's a huge advantage on special teams. So.
It's an extra body that you normally don't account for on special teams for sure. And he's been all over the field, and again, will likely be part of our 3-star conversation as we will point out the Whalers stars of the game. Whalers got to come up with a big play on defense here once again as no gain, maybe a loss of one on the play as the interior linemen hold their own, stumbling off the pack. A couple of Whalers linemen there in on that play, and they actually lose back to the 45-yard line. So good start for the Whalers defense, and Achitula is going to have to put it up here as the rain has dwindled a little bit. The bands have gone through. We'll see if some more comes through. It was just pouring when we started the fourth quarter. 7:30 now and counting in the fourth quarter. Again, Whalers up 13-12. Second and long for the Warriors offense. 4 wideouts. Number 12 back there as he has lived back there. Fake handoff, deep throw over the middle, lofted up. Whalers are in position to intercept, and there's a lot of green. Across the 45 to the 50. Sliding right in front of us is your boy, Siam Thapamagar.
Second interception of the day for Siam. He's making a huge impact here on the defensive end. Great job tracking that one down. And I think the difference in this game has been the deep ball. I mean, whether it's going into our arms or not, it's been life and death. So great play for Siam. Not even going to try to say his last name. But great play for Siam. Getting that interception.
Achitula goes to the well one too many times, just lofted that one up there. And unfortunately for him and the Warriors offense, Thapamagar in the right position at the right time. Read the ball. Actually, it was underthrown.
Yeah.
And had to make a play back to the ball and did so, and then returned it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Whalers offense, looking to close this one out. What do we got going on here? They are marching the ball all the way back to almost where Thapamagar intercepted it.
I wonder if this is some sort
penalty?
of block in the back or holding.
Could be. I didn't see any flags.
I didn't see a flag either.
That doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Exactly, yeah. In the end, it's up to the refs. I mean, I didn't see a flag go down, but maybe it was.
Most importantly, it'll be Whalers ball 1st and 10. They have the ball on the 30-yard line now. So there must have been a penalty.
Right.
As once again, I have jinxed the rain. It starts raining harder.
Every single time you mention it, stop it. It's crazy.
But this is what you draw it up in the backyard. I'll tell you what, this is what football is all about, as you saw Thapamagar sliding out of bounds.
Right into the puddle.
Lombardi hands it off to Martinez, who tries to fall forward, gets the line of scrimmage maybe a little bit more. But clock continues to run now. It starts up again as we're 6:45 and counting in a 1-point game. They just gave him the line of scrimmage, so not much doing on those quick hits up the middle. Warriors need to stop and get the ball back if they're going to have a chance here to spoil the rain party. 4 wideouts for Lombardi. 2nd and 10. Looks to the sidelines for some sort of signal and maybe playing the clock here a little bit. Lombardi back to pass. Scrambles, he's got room to run again and dives ahead and makes it another manageable 3rd down. Picked up about 4 on the play, so 3rd and 7. They were definitely marching the clock down there.
Yeah, they definitely were.
Purposely and watched over to the sideline. I mean, that's next level stuff. That's great stuff.
Yeah.
Gamesmanship, strategy right there from the freshman quarterback.
Yeah, and Burke Lombardi did a great job staying in bounds on that one, even though he went to the left edge on that run.
Could have gotten out of bounds
Could
for
have gotten
sure.
out of bounds, but and got a couple more yards actually, but made sure to slide and keep taking that clock down.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Exactly.
Again, wise beyond his years, freshman Burke Lombardi. And again, a little mix-up and not a mix-up on purpose as Martinez falls forward for first down yardage. Again, two guys, it's almost on, it's got to be on purpose that they both are there. It's almost like a Statue of Liberty where Lombardi slips it into Martinez's hands. The hesitation fools the Nauset defense just enough, and around the ankles was the Warriors defender, number 83, who's had a great game on offense. Also playing defense, came up from his safety position to nearly stop Martinez from getting the first down, but it will be 1st and 10 for the Whalers at their own 44-yard line. Again, letting that clock run down. You got 25 seconds, 35 seconds, use it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lombardi awaits the snap, handoff up the middle, big hole across that left side, and Martinez falls forward as the pile is whistled dead. 6-yard gain, a huge hole. I think even I could have made that play.
I mean, great blocking by the Whaler O-line. Got to give a lot of credit to them for making that hole.
And Martinez able to shuffle the feet
exactly,
just enough.
Yep. Martinez able to find that hole and get right through it for some big yardage.
Give him about 5 on the run. Brings up 2nd and 5. Again, Martinez probably approaching 100 yards, close to 100 yards on the ground.
Yeah. He set himself a pretty big game.
And the clock all the way down to 3:40 now and counting. The Whalers have done a good job manipulating the clock here on this drive. Lombardi rolls out and takes a good hit.
Yeah, he
behind
sure
the
did.
line of scrimmage.
He sure did. That is a big hit to take.
Yeah, again, a lot of it was him trying to stop and make a move to avoid the tackle, but nonetheless, a loss of 4, almost 5 on the play, so Martinez's run erased. And I think they're going to have to call that a sack as Lombardi will now, and the offense will face a 3rd and 10. But clock continues to run.
Exactly.
And they have already basically flipped the field, even if Clark gets off a bad punt. They have flipped the field, working all the way from their own 10-yard line out to the 45-yard line now. But 3rd and we'll call it 9 for Lombardi in the offense. 4 wideouts, quick pass out. Here's Whitfield, bounces off his helmet. And looked like it was a live ball, wisely dived on, and they call it an incomplete pass now. So it was a forward pass, pretty close to a lateral there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that looked like a screen pass.
Yeah,
so,
Whitfield was on it, though, so fortunately for the Whalers.
Yeah, it really wouldn't have done that much damage either way. I mean, he would have lost a few more yards. Nonetheless, it's 4th down, so,
Whalers got a punt here. And maybe they might even call a timeout as they've used quite a bit of the play clock already. But it will be Clark back to punt. And he has been a weapon. Clock stopped at 2:38 to go. Good snap. Oh, fumbled. And the Whalers will jump on it, but it will be deep inside their own territory as the Warriors will start the drive at the Whaler 35-yard line on the fumbled snap.
Yeah, really, another play regarding the weather, but, that's a tough one to have.
2:32 remaining. Whalers with a 1-point lead. Warriors already in good field position. Achatula back at it. Under center. Went out for the better part of the second quarter, but he has been slinging it. Whalers got to come up with another big defensive play. The Whalers have turned the ball over 3 times. 2 picks from Achatula and 1 from number 83. 4 wideouts for Nauset to begin the possession here. That will start well inside the Whalers' territory at the 34. Of course, he hands it off to number 12. And slung forward to about the 30-yard line for 4, maybe 5. Clock starts as we approach 2 minutes. Quick break of the huddle as Achatula once again has 4 wideouts. And he'll be back to pass. Looks both ways. Now tries to run, and the Whalers got him. Fumble, and the Whalers have it. Great play on defense. Torres in on it. Let's see who's on the bottom. Is that our boy Clark? You betcha it is.
Russell Simpson came up with it.
Simpson, excuse me. I saw the 2. I was a little premature. But, man, that is a huge play. We're going to have to come up with some 3-star players here.
It's going to be a tough selection.
Mr. Simpson might have snuck in there with a late play on defense. He caused the fumble and dove on it. With 1:59 to go, Nauset Warriors got to use some timeouts here. Got to think Martinez is going to get a couple of carries here. He'll get 1. And trying to churn forward, and we'll lose maybe a yard or 2, but the clock is now the factor for the Nauset Warriors as they need a stop and a score to pull out the comeback victory. So timeout number 1 for Nauset.
Yeah, they're going to.
All right, who's your stars here?
Stars,
Excuse me, number 2 timeout, so they only have 1 left.
So even though, you know, he obviously had that fumble a few minutes ago, I'm still going to go Jay Clark as one of my players of the game.
Yep.
Going to go Russell Simpson.
Yeah.
And it's a tough one in my third. I'm really bouncing back and forth with almost 4 players. So Burke Lombardi.
Go 4,
yeah.
man. Let's
sure.
live on the edge, man. Let's get crazy up here. Go 4 stars. What do you got?
All right, Burke Lombardi.
Yeah.
Christopher Martinez. Kyden Whitfield. And Siam Salvamangar.
There you go.
There we go.
Your boy Siam. I love it.
And Justin Torres. Justin Torres with a huge game. I almost forgot about Justin Torres.
Again, the offense for Nantucket has been
it really has.
Spectacular under the conditions. I mean,
yeah,
these are terrible passing conditions, and both teams have moved the ball up and down the field for the most part. Again, turnovers have saved the Whalers here. Otherwise, Nauset's probably outgained the Whalers. Again, I have no idea what the actual stats are, but overall, it looked like the Nauset offense has been up and down the field. Turnovers have been plaguing them. Martinez with another, he breaks through 1, tries to run through another Nauset defender and falls forward for about 4 yards and another timeout. So Nauset must have had, that's their last timeout, so that's the last time they can stop the clock. With 1:41, if they stop them and the Whalers run it all the way down, call a timeout, I mean, there's going to be very little time left.
Yeah, there is.
For Nauset to do anything, barring maybe a punt return of some sort or a Hail Mary.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, it's happened this game. I mean, they're not quite a Hail Mary, but big plays downfield, so can't rule it out, but Whalers will definitely put themselves in a great position after this play. Hopefully end it with a first down, but
it would be over if the Whalers were able to get a first down for sure, but I highly doubt the Whalers will be throwing the ball here. I would be very surprised, and I don't think that's going to be the case here. No time. If Nauset had a timeout, maybe you throw the ball and try and get the first down.
Right.
But
even
right
then,
here, you're handing the ball off, or Lombardi's going down. And, of course, we're completely incorrect, as Lombardi's throwing it out there incomplete, and I don't agree with this play call.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I guess there's a chance for a first down, but the problem is that you take no time off the clock, and you also risk an interception. I mean, if
100%.
If that happens.
I mean, I understand that you're throwing it deep, so that would have been the ball on the 30-yard line.
Right,
maybe.
yep.
And if Torres catches it, he's going in for a touchdown.
Yep.
However,
if
you're playing the averages, now Nauset has a chance to get a decent return here or a return of any sort, and the Whalers fumbled their last punt attempt.
And it's not just that. There's been quite a few mishaps.
Still plenty of football to be left to play here with 1:35. Catch, kick, nearly
there we
blocked.
Go. This one's going to be a tough one to play.
Bounces over his head. Oh, you got to feel that. Clock continues to run. Finally, the whistle blows with 1:24 to go. Nauset's got the ball, so Whalers got to come up with one more defensive stop to pull off a 13-12 win.
Yeah, certainly not over. The Warriors definitely able to come up with a big drive, so we'll see what happens here. But
I mean, Achitula can hurl it. So
yeah, he can.
Again, the Whalers have done a good job staying back behind the plays and coming up with interceptions. They've intercepted the Nauset Warriors 3 times. They've come up with a fumble recovery for a 4th turnover. And they're going to have to come up with one more. Achitula with 4 wideouts. So single coverage as the Whalers drop back. 4 defenders and tipped and nearly intercepted. Good play by 21 on the offense to be a defender.
Yeah, of course.
He broke up the interception attempt from your boy Siam.
Siam T. That's what we'll say.
1:16 to play. Whalers up 1. Looking to go 4-1 on the JV season. The future of Whalers football certainly looks bright as they have played a good game here today, especially on offense and on defense, actually.
Yeah, really encouraging.
Pressure coming in. Achitula over the middle, has a man, but overthrown just over the reaches of number 23, who thought he had a chance to play it. Torres was coming in behind him, nearly intercepted it, but right in front of him, the ball whizzed through the arms of the intended receiver, throwing off the concentration of Torres just a moment. 3rd and 10 now for the Warriors as they are running out of time and running out of downs here. 1:11 on the clock. More importantly, 3rd and 10. I will say he had some room to run if he catches it, and Torres doesn't make it. Achitula looks to the far side, double covered and incomplete, broken up by Clark.
Another great play there by Jay Clark. Just getting his hands in there.
The Whalers safety nearly came up with the interception, nearly timed it perfectly, and he would have still been running if he catches it. So 4th down and the final heave here from Achitula and the Nauset offense as they need 10 yards to extend the game. No timeouts. So it's going to be a hurry up no matter what, even if they do get a 1st down.
Yeah, this is a game right here.
And wisely said by the coaching staff, don't intercept it, it's 4th down.
Yeah.
You don't need to. You just need an incomplete pass. Achitula, 4 wideouts, back to pass. Quick pass, 83, and it goes through his hands, and that will do it. The Whalers will come up with a victory here in a sloppy Vito Capizzo Stadium. They just got to snap the ball 2 times and down it. Just a good football game.
Yeah, it really has been.
Just a good football game.
Really
Crazy
entertaining.
Elements, and we had a little bit of everything. They were going to try that Statue of Liberty again.
Yeah.
You could see it getting set up.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a bit of a pitch play there, and it makes sense because he obviously didn't have the yardage for the first down.
Not the Statue of Liberty, the
hook and ladder.
Hook and ladder, excuse me. Thank you for the correction. So Whalers just got to snap it twice here to run the final minute, 1 second off the clock. And they will move their record to 4-1 on the JV season. And we'll be back here on Thursday afternoon as the varsity squad plays host to the DY Dolphins in the Whalers' 6th game of the season. Thanks for joining us here. It's been a lot of fun, dude. Great job by Colby Lucas. No surprise there. He's a professional waiting to happen. And we're happy to have him up in the booth whenever we can get him off the golf course or off the basketball court or off the baseball diamond. There it is. Lombardi gets the snap and will down it. He's got to do it one more time. Wish we had stats on the game because both
really
offenses were very effective despite the
weather
conditions.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
and a little surprised to see Burke Lombardi playing the whole game, but you know, they know more than we do.
Yeah, it looks like, I mean,
that will do it, folks. Whalers moved to 4-1 on the JV season. Great job, and I love your 5 stars.
Yeah, I mean,
it's Lucas's 5 stars. We could have named a whole bunch of other players.
I could have named the whole team, but
the whole offense really played well when it came down to it. And again, in the conditions.
Right.
And again, you got to tip the cap to the Nauset kids.
Yeah,
they played
absolutely.
very hard, very well. Turnovers plagued them. They ended up with 4 turnovers.
Yep.
You know, Achitula came out for a little while with the big hit, and they just kept fighting and nearly pulled it off. Whalers win, though, 13-12. Again, thanks very much to Sean Davis on the field cam. Of course, Colby Lucas doing a fantastic job. Can't wait to get him back up here in the booth. But we'll wish you luck on the golf course tomorrow and on the remainder of the season and the postseason. Congrats to the golf team for already clinching a postseason berth. And, of course, Charles Douglas making us look as cool as we can here on TV. Congratulations to the JV squad. They moved to 4-1. Coach Beamish and the kids will be back in action. Let's see, when do they play next? October 10th. No, that's the varsity schedule. Excuse me, October 15th. So a little bit over a week, and they will play the Dolphins as well. We'll be back at it again on Thursday as the DY Dolphins varsity squad comes across the pond to Vito Capizzo Stadium in what should be another tough league matchup for the Whalers. For all of us here at NCTV and the NSC, I'm Chris Morris. Have a great evening. Hope you're dry out there, Whalers Nation. Whalers win 13-12. First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for 3. Got it! Huge shot from Carver.